Louisville, Kentucky was recently ranked by Forbes as the 7th worst city with the worst drivers. Louisville is the city I was born and raised in, and I continue to live in this great city to this day, so this saddened me a little bit when I saw this. But if you live in Louisville, there's only one way you can financially protect not only yourself, but also your loved ones in the event of a motor vehicle accident caused by one of the numerous bad drivers in Louisville. To show you how you can protect yourself and your loved ones, let me tell you the stories of a couple of my past clients. The first story involves my past client, Ray. Ray was in a car accident in Louisville, Kentucky. The other driver was clearly at fault for the accident as they came over into Ray's lane of travel to cause the accident. Ray suffered injuries in the car accident in which he sustained damages, including hospital bills and pain and suffering. I spoke to Ray days after his car accident, after he was released from the hospital. Ray sounded hopeless because he did not think we would be able to get any compensation for him because the other driver had no automobile insurance. But I signed up Ray as a client anyways and began investigating his case to see if there was any hope for a financial recovery. Ray told me he was driving his mom's vehicle at the time of his accident. So what I did next in Ray's case was I went ahead and requested the declarations page of the insurance policy from the insurance company that insured his mom's vehicle. The declarations page is the page of an insurance policy that states the different types and amounts of coverage covering the vehicle. Once I obtained a copy of the declarations page for the insurance policy covering the vehicle, I was able to discover some very good news. Upon review of the declarations page, I found out that his mom's vehicle had uninsured motorist coverage on it. This was great news for Ray. You see, uninsured motorist coverage is a type of insurance coverage you can have on your automobile insurance that will pay for you or your loved one's damages such as medical bills, lost wages, and pain and suffering in the event you or your loved one is in a car accident with a driver without any insurance. Next, I sent a written demand letter on behalf of Ray, along with all the evidence we had obtained in support of Ray's case, to the insurance company, demanding that the insurance company pay out the uninsured motorist policy limits. In response to my written demand letter, the insurer agreed to pay out the policy limits of $100,000 to settle Ray's case. So obviously having uninsured motorist insurance coverage can be crucial, but the insurance coverage I'm going to talk about in my next client, Jeremy's case, is also crucial. Jeremy was only 18 years of age when he had his motor vehicle accident. I recall signing Jeremy up as a client and filing an insurance claim with the at-fault driver's automobile insurance company. I then immediately sent a written demand to the at-fault driver's insurance company asking that the at-fault driver's insurance company pay out its policy limits. And guess what? The insurance company agreed to pay out the insurance policy limits. But the bad news was that the policy limits were the state-required minimum limits of only $25,000. This was not nearly enough money to fully compensate Jeremy for his damages. But during the intake process of Jeremy's case, my office discovered that Jeremy still lived with his parents and that his parents had automobile insurance coverage for the vehicles they owned that contained $100,000 of underinsured motorist coverage. And since Jeremy still lived with his parents, he was eligible to pursue an underinsured motorist claim under his parents' automobile policy. Underinsured motorist insurance coverage is insurance coverage available to you or a family member that resides with you that provides insurance coverage for injuries sustained in a motor vehicle accident when the at-fault driver does not have enough insurance to cover you or your family members' damages. So after we got the $25,000 policy limits offer from the at-fault driver's insurance company, I also sent a written demand to the parents' insurance company demanding that they pay out the $100,000 underinsured motorist policy limits. Then guess what? The parents' underinsured motorist insurer agreed to pay out that $100,000. Thus, Jeremy got a total settlement of $125,000 when you factor in the at-fault driver's policy limits and parents' underinsured motorist insurance coverage. Thankfully, Jeremy's parents had this insurance coverage on their automobile, or Jeremy would have only gotten the $25,000 settlement from the other driver's insurer, since it was likely the other driver was judgment proof. As you can see, uninsured motorist insurance and underinsured motorist insurance coverage can be crucial if you are injured in a car accident. Since there are so many bad drivers in Louisville, Kentucky, I highly recommend to anyone that owns a motor vehicle in Kentucky to make sure that they have plenty of both uninsured motorists and underinsured motorist insurance coverage on their vehicle. It usually does not cost too much more to add these coverages to your automobile policy, and as you can see with Ray and Jeremy's cases, these types of insurance coverage can be crucial if you want to financially protect you and your loved ones after a car accident. The thing is, now that you know that getting uninsured and underinsured motorist insurance coverages on your automobile insurance is so crucial if you live in Louisville, Kentucky with so many bad drivers, it is also crucial that you know certain local laws if you've been involved in a car accident in Louisville if you want a shot at a big payday. And in this video about to pop up right here, I will tell you the 4 laws that you must know if you are involved in a car accident in Louisville, Kentucky. Lastly, if you've been injured in a car accident, slip or trip and fall incident, or dog attack incident in Kentucky, remember to don't wait, call Tate.